10, a family man escorted out of his own home today, surrounded by heavily armed agents.
Local 10 learning the man has no criminal record and has been paying taxes.
And Local 10's Christian De La Rosa live now in Coral Springs with concerns coming from.
Let's get this straight. I don't give a damn if he paid taxes, right? So they say he has no criminal record, but he got arrested for being an illegal immigrant. And he got a job, right? And he lived with his family and he paid taxes. So let's get this straight. Having being an illegal immigrant is a criminal charge. First of all, I mean, maybe they need to tell them that. Maybe he got a job, but he don't have an education, right? Breaking immigration laws is a crime. It doesn't matter if you have a job. Just like if I smack the shit out of somebody, right? And assault them, and then, somehow get away, but they know who I am, and then I go to court, but then they let me out on bail, and they said, well, come back or whatever to court, and I don't go back to court, and I go on a run. So I got a assault charge, on my record. But then, I moved to Colorado and get a job. And then, so I got a job, and then I'm in Colorado 2 years later. I never went to court on the assault charge for smacking the shit out of somebody in Walmart or something, right? Beat somebody ass in Walmart or something crazy. And then, so I'm in Colorado a couple years later working, and because I got a job and maybe I'm married and had a kid, if the cops stop me and they find out I got a detainer on my record for assault in Florida 2 years ago, so these people get special treatment. They said, you just let me go? How come they don't let me go, but they let you go? What is so special about these people? Because they have a job. I don't give a fuck about their job. Nobody gives a fuck about my job. If I got anything on my record, right? If I got an assault charge that I didn't go to court for on my record 2 years ago, right? It could be a DUI, anything on my record. And I'm working and I'm at work. Nobody busts in. If the cops bust in for whatever reason and something happened and they stop me, whatever, at the job, and they say, oh, you got a outstanding, warrant for, you didn't go to court, whatever. They don't say, well, you got a job. Oh, okay. Well, you got a job. I got a baby. I got a job. Oh, you got a baby and a job? Oh, that's okay then. Get out of here, nigga. Good job. You working hard. What? Why the fuck do these people get special treatment would be the question. Right? I was going to play the rest of that, but I'm not. Fuck them. Right? This is ridiculous. Why do these people get special treatment? A charge is a charge. If you got a legal immigration charge, you have to go to court for that. How is it that they can get all of these so-called, I don't give a fuck what they are, where they from, Africa, whether they from Haiti, whether they from Mexico, whether they from China, whether they from Thailand, I don't give a fuck where they from. How come they can run around with charges on their record? But if you, for instance, a Negro, right, and you got a charge and they stop you anywhere, they'll fucking kill you. If you don't, you resist arrest while they're arresting you, it could be a fucking shoplifting charge. Anything from 20 years ago. You got anything on your record. I had a fucking a Nazi stop me in my car, right? All my paperwork correct. I ain't got no fucking record. He went back 25 fucking years. 25 fucking years and asked me about some shit from like 25 years ago. Say, hey, nigga, why you ain't tell me when I stopped you, you had a charge 25 years ago? I said, because ain't none of your fucking business. This motherfucker held me on the side of the road, went back 25 years looking for something. And if he would have found it, he would have arrested me. And then got indignant and told me I wasn't shit because I didn't tell him I had a charge 25 years ago that wasn't an open charge. This shit is insane. right? And he began to berate me because I should be open with him and told him that 25 years ago I got arrested. Mind you, that is a closed case, right? Closed case over 25 years ago. I said, man, what the fuck are you talking about? But these people can have open charges on their record for a border jumping, which I believe is a felony, right? And these news reporters come on TV, and these politicians and these other Negroes and the rest of them, and they'll say some shit like, well, these are hardworking people. This man got arrested at his job. He has a family. Right? You shouldn't arrest him. Bullshit. When they'll stop you in your car and this motherfucker harassed me about getting arrested 25 years ago. And why didn't I tell him? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, sir? Well, you need to be open, honest, and up front when the police pull you over. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Just give me my car. If you give me a ticket or whatever you're going to do, if you're going to arrest me, I'm not resisting. If you got something on me, motherfucker, let's go. Put the cuffs on me. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't need no whole lot of fucking keep talking back and forth with you. Give me my ticket, arrest me, or shoot me, or get the fuck out of my face. End of story. Officer Jaworski. I don't want to fucking hear it. Particularly when these people are running around talking about these border jumpers, right? Which is a felony. Oh, well, he got a job. He's hardworking. He had a baby, right? So we're going to let him go. We should let him go. No, fuck that. Do them the same way you do me. Whatever they got on their record, I don't give a fuck if it's 25 years old, border jumping. Get their ass out of their car, out of their job, out of their house, and fucking arrest them. Do your job. What is special about these people? What is so special about these border jumpers? I don't give a fuck where they from. Africa, Haiti, Mexico, Colombia, El Salvador, wherever the fuck they from. What is so special about them? I haven't figured that out yet. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe somebody can put it in the chat and explain it to me. When they don't show me the same consideration. On the job, nowhere, right? These people can have criminal records where they from, jump the border, come here and get a job, right? And the reason they say that they hard working. No, they not. They not no hard working than nobody else, these Negroes or nobody else. What they consider hard work is they work for less money. So that benefits them and the employer who can pay them less than they pay these Negroes in America. And then they'll turn around and say, we hard working. No, you're a fucking idiot. And a slave. You work for less money. So you drive down the prices of wages in America. That's why I don't want your ass here. Get them the fuck out of here. They're driving down wages, right, in America. They're not doing you no favors. They undercutting you on contracts and bids. If you got a business, if you're trying to work as an employee, they're coming in, working for less money. That only benefits the company owners, doesn't benefit Negroes in America, or a poor person, a white person, anybody that needs a job. And then you get these media people, right? A lot of immigrants on these news channels. This is a hard-working man. He came here, he was at work, he's with his family. He hasn't done anything wrong. They're arresting him for being a border jumper. You do know that's a charge, right? I mean, they just want to just erase this shit like it means nothing. But they won't do it with you. One hell of a double standard. Any of these people on these news programs, if it was you, right, it'd be a different story. But if you look at them, most of them, they probably immigrants. Most of these news reporters who want these people here because that's their cousins and shit like that. So they stay in South. They feel like if some civil war kick off or something happen, they're going to be on their side, not yours if you're a Negro or whatever, right? They're going to join with their Hispanic, Latino, African, Haitian people. Trust me, I know these people. I've been around them. They're not going to join with you. They will sell you out. They will turn on you, and they will stab you in the back if shit get thick. When they come to their family or their their ethnic group, they will place them over you every time. If you don't believe me, just fuck it. Bang your head on the brick wall and try it. Go get involved with them. You'll find out the hard way. Just watch them. Watch everything they do. They're going to think you're not watching a lot of times, because if you fuck with them, a lot of times they think you're silly. They're not going to tell you, though. And the more you hang around them and fuck with them, you'll see that when they come to their ethnic group, whether it's their kids, their friends, their family, whatever, they're going to side with them over you every time. They might fuck with you and give you some play, but generally you're going to be bottom of the totem pole. So you better wake up. You don't get any benefit in dealing with these people at all. If you fucking them, you better leave that shit in the bedroom. You better learn how to leave that shit in the bedroom. Like, if you fucking with some Spanish chick or African girl, you a dude or whatever, leave that shit in the bedroom. Have your fun with them and then be like, oh, there you go. Don't side with them on no issues. Leave that shit in the bedroom. Like, look, we fucking, we having fun, or recreation. You know what I mean? You go out, trick off some dough in this bitch or whatever. All right, hasta la vista. Adios, or whatever you say in African or whatever language, Haitian, French. C'est la vie, whatever the fuck it is, right? And then get on down the block and go have fun, get your money or whatever. Right? Don't mix business with pleasure when it comes to these people. Right? Don't think with your dick all the time. Try to control yourself and realize this shit is just recreation, right? The rest of this shit is business. I've been through that, trust me. These people have no loyalty to you. These motherfuckers took one of my kids and called me a nigger, so I've dealt with them, right? They'll do some heinous, harsh shit to you, and they'll turn around and lie. They'll lie on you and justify that shit. Because they consider you less than. Mind you, the people that did this fuck shit to me and my kid, these are some dumb, horrible motherfuckers. I was just young and naive. And I fucked around with them and I found out the hard way. You know what I mean? Like what type of people they was. They're not like you. They will cut your laugh in your face, and then they'll cut your fucking throat. And the women too, all of them. And I'm saying, like, there's exception to the rules, but generally there's not enough exceptions to the rules, right? Don't change the rule. Exception to the rule, don't change the rules, right? And the more they get the numbers, the more they're gonna turn on you. The more their numbers go up, the more they're gonna turn on you. That's why a lot of them, they say they're not for illegal immigration. Don't believe it. They are for illegal immigration. They just trying to play you. Because they know they can turn those people eventually to their side. And then they'll have the numbers. And when they get the numbers, then the knives are going to come out. But don't fall for the okie doke, right? These are hard-working people. They're not no more hard-working than nobody else. They just work for less money, so they call that hard-working, right? That's not hard-working. You're not working smarter, you're just working harder in the sense where you're getting pimped, right? Because where you come from, right? From Loserville, wherever, bumfuck Loserville country that you from or whatever, you couldn't turn it around. Like, for instance, the El Salvadorians. They turned that shit around, right? Made their country safe, building their economy on Bitcoin, different shit, whatever. You know what I mean? Instead of running all across the goddamn planet. Certain places, right? Like Libya, they was turning it around before they bombed Libya. #1 healthcare in Africa, #1 economy, right? They didn't have to flee Libya until Barack Obama, this fake ass mulatto Negro, right? From this African, bombed Libya for white people and destroyed it. Then you had to flee Libya. You see what I'm saying? Smarten up. And the people they sending here is not the best and the brightest. You understand? If they were so best and bright, then they would have got together and built their country up. They just a bunch of fucking cowards, sellouts, right? You know, backstabbers, people that probably would have sold their own people out. You see what I'm saying? So they fled. They're like, fuck this, let me get out of here. If they were so great, they would have built their country, they'd have got together and built their country up. Not fled and then went somewhere else and then got together over there, threw up an African flag, some type of country flag, or fucking Nigerian flag, or a Haitian flag, or a Mexican flag, and then start talking shit to you about how great they is while using civil rights laws and laws like the 14th Amendment, birthright citizenship that came from African descendants of slaves. They want to use those laws and then talk down to you. Well, motherfucker, you wouldn't be in this country if it wasn't for black people. So, but no, we can't ain't no come together. Go fight for your own shit. Right? I mean, these people not even educated. You gonna let some uneducated border jumpers, right, or immigrants come here, right, level up on you, and then talk down to you. It doesn't make sense. And tell you about they hard working and they got a family and all this shit, but they got charges on them, and they saying, look, don't prosecute them for border jumping. But they'll prosecute you for border jumping. What's so special about them? Knock that shit off, man. Sorry.